Hello and welcome back to Victory Education Lounge. I'm your host Maurice, and today we're diving into the final part of our malaria series, the future of malaria eradication, hopes, challenges, and what's next. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel asterisk, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. I also want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your thoughts or experiences with malaria eradication efforts. Let's get a conversation going. Have you ever wondered about the future of malaria eradication? In the grand scheme of global health, it's a question of paramount importance. Today, we're taking a closer look at this significant topic. We'll be exploring the promising advances in malaria vaccine development, the intriguing world of genetic modification of mosquitoes, and the innovative use of digital health and artificial intelligence in malaria control. Stay tuned as we delve into the hopes, challenges, and what's next in malaria eradication. The world of malaria vaccine development is buzzing with exciting advancements. Remember the RTS vaccine, the world's first malaria vaccine? It was a breakthrough indeed, but it wasn't perfect. It was a stepping stone, a sign that we're on the right track, but there's more work to be done. And guess what? That work is being done. Researchers around the globe are putting their heads together, working tirelessly to develop next-generation vaccines that could bring us closer to full eradication. One of the most promising candidates is the R21/Matrix-M vaccine. In clinical trials, it has shown an efficacy of over 75%. That's a major leap forward from the RTS vaccine. Now, let's pause for a moment and think about what that means. Higher efficacy rates could translate into fewer cases of malaria, especially among children, the group most vulnerable to the disease. That's a huge pro, isn't it? But as with any scientific development, there are also challenges. Rolling out these vaccines on a large scale, especially in remote, hard-to-reach areas, will take time. It's a hurdle we need to overcome, but it's not insurmountable. The world of malaria vaccine development is not just about creating new vaccines. It's also about improving the ones we already have. Think about it as a two-pronged approach. While we're pushing the boundaries with new vaccines, we're also refining and perfecting our existing arsenal. This kind of comprehensive approach is what's going to get us closer to our goal. And you know what's the best part? These advancements are not happening in isolation. They're being supported by advances in other areas of malaria eradication, like genetic modification of mosquitoes and the use of digital health and AI in malaria control. But we'll talk more about those in our upcoming scenes. While the path to a perfect vaccine is still under construction, these advancements bring us closer to our goal. The future of malaria eradication is not just a distant dream, it's a reality that's taking shape, one breakthrough at a time. Imagine a world where mosquitoes are incapable of transmitting malaria. A world where these buzzing pests are no longer the carriers of a deadly disease affecting millions each year. This could be our reality, thanks to the advancements in genetic modification technologies like CRISPR. Genetic modification, in this context, is the process of altering the genetic makeup of mosquitoes to either render them incapable of transmitting the malaria parasite or to drastically reduce their populations. Scientists are using cutting-edge technologies like CRISPR to achieve this. CRISPR, or Clustered Regularly Interspaced Short Palindromic Repeats, is a gene editing tool that allows for precise edits to be made to the DNA of living organisms. One approach is the development of what's known as gene-drive mosquitoes. These are mosquitoes that have been genetically modified so that they either can't reproduce or they don't carry the malaria parasite. The concept is simple. If mosquitoes can't carry the parasite, they can't transmit the disease. And if they can't reproduce, their populations dwindle, reducing the number of potential carriers. This technique holds immense promise. For regions where mosquito control is a challenge, this could be a game changer. It's a long-term solution that could dramatically reduce, if not entirely eliminate, malaria transmission without the need for ongoing interventions such as insecticide spraying or bed nets. However, like any powerful tool, genetic modification comes with its own set of challenges. There are ethical and environmental concerns about releasing genetically modified organisms into the wild. Questions arise about potential unintended consequences. What happens if these modified mosquitoes interact with other species or ecosystems in unforeseen ways? The long-term effects of this approach are still unknown, and these concerns must be thoroughly addressed before widespread implementation can occur. The use of genetic modification in malaria eradication holds promise but also poses important questions that need to be addressed. As we move forward in our fight against malaria, It's crucial that we continue to explore these innovative strategies while also considering their potential impacts on our environment and ecosystems. In the digital age, data is a powerful tool in the fight against malaria. The integration of digital health and artificial intelligence is reshaping how we respond to malaria outbreaks, and there's a lot to unpack here. We've moved beyond simple data collection to a world where advanced algorithms and machine learning can predict future outbreaks. Imagine, if we can predict where the next malaria hotspots will be, we can allocate resources efficiently and act proactively rather than reactively. This is the power of predictive modeling. By analyzing environmental data, such as rainfall patterns, temperature, and even socio-economic factors, these models can provide early warnings for areas at high risk of malaria outbreaks. The benefits of this approach are immense. It allows health organizations to prepare and respond in a timely and effective manner. It ensures that resources like bed nets, insecticides, and medical professionals are deployed where they are needed most. Artificial intelligence also plays a crucial role in this process. AI can sift through massive amounts of data and identify patterns that would be impossible for humans to detect. These insights can then be used to inform strategies for malaria control and eradication. But despite these advancements, there are still challenges to be faced. One of the major hurdles is the quality and availability of data. In many malaria endemic regions, data collection is inconsistent or incomplete. Without reliable data, predictive models and AI can't perform at their best. Another challenge is the digital divide. While technology is advancing at a rapid pace, not all regions have the infrastructure or resources to utilize these tools effectively. Bridging this gap is crucial, but it will require significant investment and collaboration. The incorporation of digital health and AI in malaria control is revolutionizing the way we respond to malaria outbreaks. It's a testament to how far we've come, but also a reminder of the work that still lies ahead. As we continue to leverage the power of technology in this fight, we move one step closer to a world free from malaria. So, what does the future hold for malaria eradication? It's a question that combines scientific curiosity, human resilience, and a dash of audacious hope. The future of malaria eradication is a rich mosaic of innovation, persistence, and collaboration. It's a world where advanced vaccines like the promising R21/Matrix M protect more people with greater efficacy. This world is not without its challenges, as the distribution of these vaccines, particularly in remote areas, remains a considerable task. In this future, we also see genetically modified mosquitoes, a bold and unconventional weapon in our arsenal against malaria. These gene-drive mosquitoes, stripped of their ability to reproduce or carry the parasite, could drastically curb malaria transmission. Yet, this strategy also treads into uncharted territory, raising ethical and environmental questions that we must answer as we forge ahead. Then there's the digital frontier, where data becomes a powerful ally. Predictive modeling and real-time data collection can illuminate potential outbreaks, enabling health organizations to act proactively. Artificial intelligence can analyze environmental data to pinpoint areas at risk, guiding the allocation of resources like bed nets and insecticides. As we harness the potential of these digital tools, we must also address the challenge of accessibility, ensuring these technologies reach the communities that need them most. The future of malaria eradication is not a singular destination, but a journey marked by scientific breakthroughs and persistent challenges. It's a journey that requires global cooperation, sustained commitment, and the courage to embrace new strategies. As we look ahead, we're reminded of the words of Sir Ronald Ross, the British physician who discovered the mosquito's role in transmitting malaria, who said, "Science is the lamp that illuminates the world." In our pursuit to eradicate malaria, we must continue to fuel this lamp, lighting the path towards a world free from the devastation of this disease. The future of malaria eradication is a complex tapestry of hopes and challenges, but with continued effort and innovation, a malaria-free world is within our grasp. That's a wrap on our discussion about the future of malaria eradication. We've explored the exciting advances in malaria vaccine development, with next-generation vaccines like R21/Matrix M, promising more robust protection and longer-lasting immunity. We've delved into the realm of genetic modification, where technologies like CRISPR are being used to potentially render mosquitoes incapable of transmitting the malaria parasite. And we've examined how digital health and AI are aiding in malaria control, with predictive modeling and real-time data collection becoming powerful tools in this battle. In spite of these promising developments, we must remember that challenges persist. The road to eradication is fraught with hurdles, from the logistical complexities of vaccine rollout to the ethical and environmental concerns over genetically modified organisms. Moreover, the long-term effects of these interventions remain unknown. Yet, hope prevails. As technology advances and global collaboration strengthens, we inch ever closer to our goal. But remember, this fight isn't just for scientists and policymakers. Each one of us can play a part. Educate yourself and those around you, support organizations working on the front lines, advocate for policies that prioritize malaria eradication. The future is in our hands. Thank you for joining us in this discussion. Remember, each one of us has a part to play in the fight against malaria. Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize that the road ahead will require continued innovation, increased funding, and most importantly, a commitment to global collaboration. Everyone has a role to play, from researchers and policymakers to communities on the front lines of the fight against malaria. If you're passionate about making a difference, I invite you to support the fight against malaria by visiting United to Beat Malaria. You'll find the link in the description below. Together, we can help save lives and create a healthier world. Every contribution, no matter how small, brings us one step closer to a world free from malaria. Remember to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Together we can unveil the truths about malaria and join the battle to end this global menace. Disclaimer: the information provided in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Any health-related decisions should be discussed with a licensed physician. Always seek the advice of your doctor or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition.